Armada Prime Time.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the fans' hobby, Naval Commander. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So I left him in the box because I wanted you to get the full effect here of what's going on. So fans' hobby wanted to recreate the art style of the original Armada Optimus Prime packaging, and this is really freaking cool. So you can see the figure there in that big window box. And you have the Naval Commander himself, multi-modes, bloody, fans hobby, master builder, bloody. Naval Commander, MB-15. On this side, we have the Naval Commander. On this side, we have the Naval Commander. Up top, we have things and stuff and things on the bottom. We have a big image there of the Naval Commander. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. He does this, that, the other, lots of things, lots of stuff. You got QR codes. If you want to scan it, go ahead and scan it. You got their social media as well. Warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the pack. I'm not going to throw this box because I'm actually going to keep this box. I don't normally keep third-party boxes, but I'm keeping this one, and I'm putting him right back in here after I'm done with this review, and I'm going to display him like this because this is pretty freaking awesome. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this all nice and pristine like. But you also get the collector's card with the Naval Commander, and on the back you have that text specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. I will throw that though. And moving right along, here we have Naval Commander, and this is Fans Hobby's take on Armada Optimus Prime. And here he is in his vehicle mode with his Minicon spark plug. And we'll take a quick look at spark plug here. You can see he's a little yellow car. Some paint there on the windshields and windows, a little bit of black there. Just little clip-on wheels underneath. Not a whole lot going on. He rolls as only things should. And for a quick comparison, here he is with the Titans Return Bumblebee. You can see he's a little guy. He's just a little guy. But we'll talk more about him in a little bit. He's not good, by the way, but we'll talk more about him in a little bit. But let's focus more on Prime himself, and here he is in his truck mode, and it's big and beefy, but very nicely done. We'll take a look at the cab section here. You can see some nice silver paint there for the front grills, some transclearance plastic there for the headlights. And you got some nice transparent plastic there for the windshield and windows, just with the back painted silver. You can see some nice detailing there in the windshield itself. Got nice silver there for the smokestacks. You get some gold as well. Nice silver rims. The tires are rubber. And you also get some missile launchers right up front that do fire missiles. We can adjust these. Little ratchet joint. There are little buttons up top so you can fire each of these missiles. Shoot. Come on, there we go. Shoot. This one doesn't want to shoot. There we go. This one didn't want to shoot, but that one doesn't want to shoot. There you go. You got these little red missiles here that you can fire if you want to. Lots of fun, and I think I already lost one of them. They went flying somewhere. Where's the other? Oh, here it goes. One fell on the floor, but you get the idea. Again, you got the trailer section here. Got a lot going on. You get some bits of gold up top, some gold there. You do have working treads. They are rubber as well. And there is the back. Get his gun here, which fell off because, of course, it did. Because the camera's on, and this is when everything goes wrong. There we go. But there you go. So again, you got the rubber tires, you got the rubber treads, and it all rolls as rolling things should. I'm amazed that the treads actually do move when you pull this around, because that's usually not the case with working treads. Usually you have to like push it down to be able to get them to work, but they work as they should. They roll as rolling treads should roll. Hooray for rolling treads. Fans Hobby wins the third-party wars just for that being able to function as it should alone. So there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the Fans Hobby Power Master Prime. So you can see how that works out. And for a sense of scale, here it is with the Earthrise Optimus Prime. So, there you go! Now, as far as articulation goes, the cab can rotate, can move from side to side. These missile launchers, again, you can just untab and bring them forward, angle them up, angle them down, do what you want there. You can remove these sections here. They do open up. If you want to store a spark plug in here, you can totally do that. Store them in there. Have them hanging out if you want. Of course, spark plug being a Minicon, he does have a Minicon port right there, and you have 4 Minicon plugs on this figure. You have 2 on either side here that you flip out, and you have 2 up top right there that you can flip out, and you can just take spark plug and just plug him on, because hey, why not? It's the thing you can do if you want to do it. It's the Armada thing. Just plug random vehicles onto stuff, because hey, it's fun. Fun. All things you can do if you want to do it. The gun stores right under here via 2 tabs, 2 slots, and you can, if you want to, again, things you can do if you want to do it. Plug this back on. You can take the gun here. It does extend, and you can bring these handles down, just bring it out, rotate around, and there are 2 ports right up here, these blue sections. So you can plug this in here, plug this in here, and you can have the gun right there if you want to. And for some reason, the instructions want you to take these black sections here and flip them back, because reasons in this mode. But hey, things you can do if you want to do it. The gun itself can also fire missiles if you want. Just pop one out. You can just take a missile, pop it in there, and then you just slide this section over, and boop, it'll fire a missile like so. Hey, lots of firing missiles, lots of missiles that you can lose forever if you want to lose missiles forever. Again, hey, all things you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that, and I believe that is pretty much it as far as features for the vehicle mode goes. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? I can't just whole lot of rubber going on here. He's not spinnable. He is unspinnable. I'll spin this guy. Woo, there we go. We got our spin in. So let's get down to transformation. So let us remove these sections here. Should I show off the extended trailer mode? It's ridiculous. I don't get it, but I guess I'll show it off. I guess. So you have an extended trailer mode. That's what the instructions call it. And what you do here is you take this section, pop it up, bring it forward, and then you take these side panels here, just pop these out. You want to lift these up because there are tabs that go in here and in here. So just pop all this up, pop all this up, pop all this up, like so. Come on. Pop, pop up, there we go. And then you just want to rotate them up like this. Rotate up, and then just connect them up top here. And then you just flip down these ramp sections on either side. Like that. And then you're just supposed to take these and just kind of have them open, or, you know, do whatever there, and just have stuff like that going on. And that is the extended trailer mode. It makes no sense, but okay, thing you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say, why not? Because it's kind of dumb, that's why not. But hey, things you can do. As always, things you can do if you want to do it. But yeah, there's the extended trailer mode. Fun times to be had. But now let's get down to the base mode. The trailer does have a base mode, so to do that, we do need to disengage Prime here. So we'll just untap him and put him off to the side. We're not going to need him for now. This section here, you want to just bring this down and angle it down like that, and that will serve as a kickstand for the trailer to keep it upright. Now we can move on. So let's flip all this in for now, just to get things out of our way. Undo that, and we can bring this down just to get things out of our way. And what we're going to do here is we're going to detach the missile launchers here and basically just untab all of this and bring all of this up. And once we do that, you want to extend these hinge pieces here. Just extend them like so, and then just bring this down the rest of the way, and all this will just slot into these grooves right up in here like that. So we have a pretty straight platform going on here. And we'll just bring all this around like this. So these sections are facing up, and we'll just leave that there for now. And we'll work on the legs here. So you just want to take the legs and split them. Just bring them out like a click or farther, whatever you want to do there. And you're just going to take these cannons here and just pull them up like that, and then just extend the barrel like so. Pull that up, extend the barrel like so, and we're pretty much done there. So we're going to come back here. At this point now, we can actually just flip this around, tuck it in back here. We just needed it for support while we were doing that other stuff. Let's bring all this around, untab these sections fully, like so, and then you want to rotate it at this section, and then rotate the actual missile launcher around. Same thing here, just rotates, and leave that there. We're going to take these sections here, unplug these, unfold these ramps. We got lots of ramps here. Bring those down like that. Bring up this section like that, and then bring these up, and these will tab in right up into these slots like so, and like so. You work with me like so. And then we can take the missile launchers, just angle this how you want, and there we go. So at this point now, we're going to come back down here. You want to push on this back section here. That'll pop that up, and then you can bring this platform up, bring down the support piece. This will tab in right here, like that. And then there is a little panel right here that you just want to flip in on either side. Flip that in, and that will give you the gap you need to bring these across, and that will just tap together right there, like so. And once you do that, you just extend these ramps and extend the ramps like that. And then we come back up here. We have another platform that we just extend up like so. We can take the crotch piece, we can bring this up like that, make that look all fancy like, but it's fancy crotch. And we're pretty much done here. Pretty much done here with the base mode. Just some last little accoutrement we can do. We can bring these blue sections in. There's a couple things you can do. You can open these up. You can see you got some more missile racks in here. If you want to, you can take these and they will tab in right there. You can have that going on if you want to, or if you want, you can see there is a slot right here, and you can line them up with these struts here. So if you want to do this, you can plug them on right here. Am I doing this right? Yes, I am. There we go. You can attach them to those sections like that if you want to. Me personally, I don't want to, but again, you kind of open those up for reasons. I personally don't like doing that. I prefer just to have the big old missile racks going on, because that looks a lot cooler. I just plug them onto either side like that. So there you go, and basically the cherry on top here is you just bring these handles out again. You bring the main handle down, and this will plug into a port right up here, like so. And Prime will man that, and there you go. There you have the base mode, and you know, it doesn't look bad. I mean, clearly there's just, you know, some legs hanging out there, but for the most part, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I can work with it. You know, not a bad battle platform there. I can work with it. I can work with it. So now let's get down to transforming Prime himself, and here is just the bare cab here. You can see what's going on. But, yeah, let's get down to it. So, we're going to start off with the legs. So you just take the feet, untab them, swing them around. There's a little tab that'll go up in there. Hold that in place. Swing that around. And that will tab in right there. Then you lift up these panels here. They tab onto these tabs there. Just undo that. Split the legs. Then is knee pads. Just slide up. Slide up, and there you basically have the lower body all done. And now we move on to the upper body. So you want to untab his forearm, untab the arm, just bring all that down, untab, untab, and what we're going to do here is we're going to just bring his forearm down. You want to take this section here with the guns, and this will just rotate to the side like so. I like how that works. And then you open up this panel, flip out the hand. This one's very snug. Flip that out, close it back up, and then you want to slide the forearm up like so. And there you have an arm all done. Second vest is just like the first. Bring that down, rotate that out to the side, open, flip, flip, close, and then just pop that up like so, and there you have the arms all done. So now we move on to this section here. You just want to untab all this. You can see all these hinges here, and then you just untab this section, bring it down, and you can see his matrix in there. You can remove it, and I'm going to remove it right now because we're going to need it later. So I'm going to take out the matrix. You can see, just done in gold. You got a nice sparkly, sparkly jewel there in the middle. That looks quite nice. We'll put that off the side. So this chest piece here will just tab into place. Then you just bring all this up and finagle all this into place. You want to make sure this hooks underneath. If you have everything just right, which I don't, and this always fights me a little bit because I'm never quite sure exactly how all these hinges need to be lined up. Kind of like that, it seems like. There you go. Tab that in, little bumper piece. You just bring that down, and this section you just bring that back. Bring this panel down first, then bring this panel down over it. That just hangs out right there, and there you go. There you have a Prime, the base Prime, in his robot mode. And he looks good. He looks like Armada Prime. I can work with it. I can work with it. Let's get in close here so we're going to take a look at his shiny chest. What up, the noggin? Oh, there's the noggin. You can see, you got some nice gold there for the eyes, gold on the head crest. Nice silver there for the mouth plates. Nice primey head sculpt, right? Yeah. Yeah, you got some nice gold in there. Looks good. Looks good. The hands there. Done in gold as well. Although the fingers are done in the like spicy mustard color, but you got some stuff there on the thighs, on the knees, his big old feet. He's got, kind of a butt flap going on there. And the panel kind of hanging out. I wish this maybe could compress. Just kind of fold back, at least flush against this instead of hanging out like that. But it's okay. Not the end of the world. But all in all, not too shabby, not too shabby. Now, articulation-wise, yeah, it is on a ball joint. You have all kinds of wiggly-waggly going on. You can look up a bit, look down. Head can do a full 360. Shoulders, just on a big ball joint. You can do a full 360. Can move in and out. You can use that transformation joint. You can hit himself in the head with his own shoulder. Bicep rotation. Ratcheted elbow. You get about 90 degrees of bend. Wrists can rotate. The fingers can open and close. The index finger is a separate piece, just on a hinge at the base, and the other 3 fingers are just one piece with a hinge at the base. He does have waist rotation, but you have to unlock it. So you see these white pieces right here, and I always need a tool to do this because I can't do it with my fingers. But you want to get in here and just slide these white sections out like that, and like that. Oops, come on. It's not easy to do. Why'd your chest come undone? Why did that happen? You stop. You stop. You work with me. You work with me. And you stop fighting me. There we go. Undo those, and now you have your waist rotation. So that's how that works. You have to unlock those. Now, of course, these things can move out of the way. For your leg movement, legs can move forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You got rotation right above the knee. You have a bit under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and the feet, they can move up slightly, they can move down. If you undo them, they can move down a lot. You have your ankle tiltage right there, and you have a toe joint, although it only moves downward, but hey, it's still a toe joint. And for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Prime. Here he is with the Siege Cybertron Prime. Just because. I had the DNA kit on mine, so he's a little taller than he normally should be. Here he is with the Fans Hobby Power Baser Core Prime, just so you can see how that works out. So, there you go! And of course you can man the battle platform here. You can just plop him down. You can hold on to those handles. I'm just not going to waste time, getting all that set up, but he can man the battle platform here, and he can hold this big gun in his hands if you want him to for all the pew-pewing and bang-banging, but granted there's a lot of pew-pewing and bang-banging just going on right here as it is. So, there you go! So now let's work on little Spark Plug here, and we'll get him transformed up. Woo! 2 spins, why not? Let's get 2 spins in. So, transform him. He's kind of a pain in the butt, honestly. His arm will probably pop off. This little guy, he's not good. He's not good. But you want to undo these back sections here. Just kind of bring them out as much as you can. You want to come here to the hood section. Just split that. It helps if you tilt his head back. Then you want to come back here. You want to undo the back section. Just bring that down. So now you're going to just swing his legs down. Swing his legs down, like that. Then you just flip up his toes, and what we're going to do here with the arms is you're going to just bring them up. You see there's a little tab right there. It's going to go into, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little slot right up in. Can you see it right there? Little slot right there. So you're basically just going to try to line all this up and pray that his arms don't pop off in the process, which they might. Actually, this arm stays on pretty well, but this arm, I'm sure, will pop off. But get that tabbed in like so, and then you just shift his forearm in, and that gives you the elbow joint. And you do the same thing on the other side. Just rotate this up. And again, this arm doesn't like to work with me. And it popped off. Just like, there you go, you can get a good clear view. There you go, the tab slot right there. Just get that in place. We'll just do this now. Slide that over, gives him the elbow. And just pop his arm back on. There we go. Bring his head forward. And then all this will just come up. And just tab him right there to make his little backpack. Rotate his waist around. Little belly, just go, you just push it in a little bit. And there you have Sparkplug in his robot mode, and he's not too good. He's not good. I don't like him. I personally don't really like him. He's all right, but I mean, I don't know. It's just. I don't know. There he is. We're getting close here, so we can take a look at his little noggin. You can see the face is painted in silver. He does have some blue there in the eyes. Don't know how well you can see it. He has tiny eyes, but they are painted blue. And yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Not a whole lot. Articulation-wise, the head can rotate. Can do a full 360. The shoulders are on the ball joint. I'll move this one because this one actually wants to work without popping off. But the arms, they can rotate. But again, if, you know, in and out. Not too much range of movement there. He does have an elbow. He has a waist. Legs can move forward, back, out only slightly. He does have a knee right there, 90 degrees of bend. Feet, they can move downward, and that's pretty much it. Now he does have these kind of oddly shaped hands here because if you want, he can hold the matrix and you basically just work it into this little groove here. It doesn't really work all that well, but he's supposed to, like, you know, he's supposed to be able to, like, hold it up, and this arm doesn't like to stay on at all. It pops off so easily. But essentially, in theory, he's supposed to be able to hold the matrix. I don't know how they even made it work in the picture, to be perfectly honest. I think they just glued everything in place. But in theory, he's supposed to hold the matrix. There you go. Hold it like that. Just carry it for pride. I got this. I'll carry this for you. I got it. I got it. Don't worry. I'm not going to drop it. Promise. Not going to drop it. I just dropped it. No, it's, you know, but there's, you just dropped it. There's spark plug. And for comparison, here he is with D-Times Return. Bumblebee. Here he is with Power Basers. Power Master. And here he is with a Titan Master. Again, just you can get a sense of scale there. So, there you go. So now, let's get down to the main event of the evening. Let's get down to Combine Mode. So, we need to remove the weapons here. Remove this gun. We can just flip these handles back in. Go, put that off to the side. We'll remove these. Put these off to the side as well. We're not going to need these for now. And here we have what is left. So we'll just start with the legs, I guess, and just work our way up. So all you're doing here is you're just going to compress these cannon barrels in, rotate around, and you're done. Push that in, rotate around, and you're done. Then you're going to bring in the toes. Just flip these up. They will tab in. And then you just bring the black piece down. As you can see, there's a gray piece. There's a gray piece right here. The gray piece is what will plug in. Like that. And then that black piece right there gives you your toe joint. And once you do that, you just bring the foot down like so. So you have all your range of movement there. And there you go. Second best, just like the first. And just bring the toe up. Plug it in. Extend the foot. And there you basically have the legs all done. So we'll just bring this down for now, just to get it out of the way. Take these panels, undo them, fold all this back up, snap it in place, fold all this back up, snap that in, flip this little filler panel back up, rotate it, bring it down. There's going to be its hip skirts. Same thing, just flip all this up, dab it in, and put that down. Rotate, bring that down, and voila. So at this point now, we're going to untab this section here. Collapse that down, bring that down, and collapse all this back down into this section here. Then we come back here. Just basically a lot of undoing what we did here. So just bring these down, bring these panels down, and just get all this folded back up and tab back in. Fold it back up, tab back in, and there you go. So at that point, with all that out of the way, we can bring our crotch up, lock that into its final resting place, and there you go. We are moving our way onward and upward, so now we can get vertical here, get him standing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rotate all of this around like that, and all of this will just come back like so. And we can split all this and bring this out. And these sections here, you can see there are tabs and slots for these. So you can just tab these in, bring those back. Kind of swing that out to the side there. So this one can tab in. Hey, no. This one. This one missile now doesn't want to work with. Hey, hey, hey! Now, really? Now you're gonna fight me? Now you're gonna fight me? Thank you. So just get that in there like so. Get the treads. The treads will flip in. They'll tab in right there to hold those in place. And there we go. There we have Armada Prime's pants all ready to go. So let's move on. Okay, so now what we're going to do with Prime here is, first thing we need to do is just lock that waist joints. So just clip those back into place, like so. That keeps everything nice and sturdy like. And we are going to basically undo most of the transformation here in his arms. So just extend the forearm down, like so. Open this up, flip in the hand. Close that back up. We're going to rotate this section around again. Just leave that there. Same thing on the other side. Just extend, open, flip, flip, close. Swing that over. And there we go. Then we're going to come up here. We're going to open all this back up. So open this up. Open it up. Bring that down. Undo this, and you know what? We'll put the matrix back in. There we go. And undo this. This holds in very securely. Oh, there we go. Bring that up and tab all of this back into place. And what we're going to do with this front grille section here is you want to bring these sections forward. You can see a hinge right here. So you want to bring this hinge forward like that. And like that, and then you can pull this back, rotate it around, like so, and then you can just push these back in, like that. And once you've done that, all this will come down, and you got these tabs, which will go into these slots right in here. Just get all that lined up, plug it in, like so. Guess you could bring this bumper down, I guess it doesn't really matter. And there you go. So now let's get down to everything else here. So just kind of bring these arms back like that, get them out of the way, and we're going to just split his legs down the middle like so. There we go. Just gonna get his arms out of the way as best you can. Now we're going to work on the combined mode arms here. So you want to extend this section down like so. So that black gets exposed, and you just take the foot, bring it around. That will just tab back in like it was in robot mode. And you have this panel right here, which will swing around and plug in right there via those posts and ports. Just line it up, tab it in, and you can rotate the shoulder upward like so. You want to bend the elbow so you can rotate everything around so your elbows are oriented properly. The knee pads, just flip that down. Now you want to open up this panel here, flip out his new hands, and they come out always giving you a thumbs up. Hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you. He's cheering me on. He's rooting for me. He's on my side. So there you have an arm all done. Second pass, guess what? Just like the first. So again, just extend that forearm out, bring this around, tab it in, bring this panel around, and plug that into its new home. Come on, get in there. Come on, there you go. Plug that in, rotate this up, and just bend that elbow so you can rotate everything down again. Bring that knee pad down. Open that up, flip out the hand. Thank you for the thumbs up, appreciate it. See, he's on my side, man. He's rooting for me. He's rooting for me every step of the way. That's why I love him. I love him so much. He's positive, man. He's positive. Okay, so now we are going to just open up this section here to flip out the head. And there's a little trick with this section here. So you have these sections here. You want to slide outward. And this is the clip that the shoulder is going to clip onto. But the thing is, if you just try to bring these up, you're just going to push these back in. So, and you can see there's not a whole lot of real estate here to get your finger behind it so you can do all this. The easiest way is to just use Prime's chin. If you just get his chin right behind that tab here, you can see, just use his chin, hold his head in place, and boop, pops right in. So use his chin. His chin is his greatest weapon right now in this stage of the transformation. So just slide this out, and just get his chin, slide his chin right behind that, and just boop, pops right in. There you go. It's got a good chin. Got a good chin there. Keep your chin up. Then just take his little earpieces here, bring that up. And what you're going to do here is you're going to open up this panel and just swing this out. Open this up and swing this out. You do have to flex this back a little bit to get this to line up. It's not to a dangerous degree, and I see no ill effects of it. But you do have to kind of flex this back a little bit just so you can get these tabs to line up. Like that. And again, just go back there, line everything up. And there you go. So you can close all this up. And now we just take these arm sections. They're going to come down at an angle like this. And they're going to use this tab and slot connection here. So just tab that in there. Tab that in there. Get all nice and squozen. And then you have these two tabs, which will go into these two slots right there to secure these pieces into place. Line it up. Tab it in. Plug it in, plug it in. And there we go. And we have the upper body all done. Yay! And here we have his pants, here we have his top, so now we can have the complete outfit, and we just drop him down. All this will just snap into place like so. And there you go. There you have Naval Commander, aka Armada Prime, in his robot mode. He looks good. He looks good. He's kind of leaning back on me though, but he looks, there we go. He looks quite good. I like him. I like him. And of course, to finish off the look, we can take these sections here and just, which way do they go? This way. We can just plug those onto his legs. Like that. There we go. We got the full effect there. But yeah, all in all, quite cool. But let's get in close here. Not on his chest, on his noggin. There's the noggin. You can see you got that nice gold going on there. I did switch out the earpieces here. He has optional ears. He has optional eyes too, so you can't really see them. But still, nice head sculpt there. Lots of nice gold paint, although I have a little scratch there, but that's okay. But all in all, not too shabby. You got the nice gold there. You have a spot for an Autobot symbol sticker, which I will be placing on him at some point. You can see all the nice new stuff going on. Gold hands, some gold crotchiness, some gold knee pads, some gold knee cannons, his big old feet with some red and gold in there. And just kind of a lot of stuff going on back there with the trailer, but again, that's pretty much in keeping with the design of the character. You got the smokestacks / guns back there. All in all, he looks quite good in my opinion. Now, articulation-wise, again, the head is on a ball joint. You don't get a lot of wiggly-waggly, just slight wiggly-waggly. But the head can rotate. You can't do a full 360. You have to kind of get around stuff, but, you know, it looks pretty much as far as the head. You know, turns as much as the head needs to turn. You can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You have two joints here. You have a couple clicks up and down here. Then you have that outward movement there, which you can use. You have rotation right above the elbow. You have slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You also have forearm rotation. It is ratcheted, but you got forearm rotation there if you need it. On the hands, you have wrist rotation. You have nice posable hands there. Thumb is on a ball joint at the base and a hinge there. And each finger is on a hinge at the base. A hinge right there and a hinge right there. So you have nice posable fingers. He does have waist rotation. He does basically have like an ab crunch. It's honestly kind of annoying, but it's like a ratchet ab crunch. And basically this is on this like platform that kind of like just does this and just, you know, kind of moves on a curve. And you can use it. It's kind of annoying. I don't like using it because it kind of knocks things out of whack. But, you know, you can do that. There you go. It's a very stiff joint, so I personally don't like to use it. And getting it back can be a little annoying because, there we go. I don't know. I personally don't like working with that joint, but hey, it's there if you need it. Again, these panels here will move out of the way to accommodate your leg movement. Legs! Yes, tight legs. Legs! Can move forward that far. Back. 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 About that far before things start to get in the way. It's got some tight ones. Outward. You can get about that far. You do have thigh rotation. You do have 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And the feet. They can move up. They can move down. You have tiltage. Don't have any rotation, but you do have that little bit of a toe joint there if you need it. And of course we can give him his big old cannon, and it does use the rail system here, which is my favorite method of weapon holding, and I wish every company would incorporate this because I just love it. It just works so well. It's just a dead solid connection, like he's not dropping that, and I love it. There you go, and you can use the Minicon ports on his shoulders if you want to. If you want to plug spark plug on there, if you want to plug any Minicon, this will work with all of your official Minicons as well, so you can plug all the Minicons you want on him. Totally up to you what you want to do there. And if you want to, we can take these back pieces here. We can undo these bits like that, flip these back in. We can bring these up if you want, have them up. It's like some big old wings or something, and have these missile launchers facing forward like that. You know, again, all things you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say, why not? And you also get a light up feature as well as swappable parts. As far as the lights, there's a button on top of his head. Just push it and whoop. And his eyes glow a nice bright red. But if you don't want the light up eyes, you don't have to use them. You can swap out the transparent eyes with these nice metallic red painted eyes. And these look quite nice in the figure as well. You have the option there if you don't want to do the lights. And as far as the swappable parts, to swap out anything, you basically have to disassemble his head. And I'm not going to do this on camera. I'll just show you the instructions because it's a lot here. So you just have to unscrew his head from the panel it's on. You have to take his head off. Once you do that, you have to undo these 3 screws to then take his face off, and that's how you can swap out the eyes if you want to. And then you pull this down, and this is how you can swap out the ears, and I'll show you the other ear pieces here. And you slide those on, and then you can pull out the battery compartment. This is the kind of batteries it takes. Right there for you. Put those in. And again, you have the swap out eyes. So you can have whatever you want there. On off switch. Hurrah. It's a lot of work to do some simple things, but hey, all things you can do if you want to do them. But here are the optional ear pieces. Now these do come installed on the figure when you take it out of the box, but me personally I preferred these because they're more they're toy accurate. But again, you have that, you have the option. You can have those going on if you want to. Totally up to you what you want to do. You have the option, and as always, options are good. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Earthrise Prime, with MP44, with the Siege Cybertron Prime, just because, with Fans Hobbies Power Master Prime. They look quite nice together. Just 2 big chunky bots. And just because, here he is with the old Armada Megatron. And Fans Hobby is working on an Armada Megatron. They have some prototype pictures up, and it looks quite good. So definitely looking forward to that. And here he is with a little spark plug. Here's your little guy. So there you go. So there you have Naval Commander, and yeah, really well done figure here by Fans Hobby. I am quite pleased with it. Sparkplug sucks, but Prime himself, he's awesome. Vehicle mode looks great. The robot mode, is very much in keeping with that Armada Prime design. Yeah, just a lot of play value here. There's a lot you can do with this figure also. So a lot of play value, a lot you can do with this guy, and yeah, just really fun figure. The transformation, the transformation is good. It works. It's overall a very enjoyable figure to mess with, and yeah, again, I am very pleased with it. So. There you go. Now, if you would like this or any of Fans Hobby's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Fans Hobby Naval Commander, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Alright, Prime. Oh, seriously? Really? We're really doing the whole upgrade thing again? I mean, come on now. Yeah, it's kind of my thing. It's what I do. Listen, Megatron, you know how this is going to play out. We're going to fight. I'm going to defeat you. It's the same old song and dance. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother. I really don't feel like wasting my time. But, I'll see you around. See you around. I'm feeling a little disrespected right now. Sparkplug, you know what to do. Sparkplug, what is it? Now I'm feeling really disrespected. Yeah, extremely disrespected.